Charlie Kirk's here, founder of Turning Point USA and author of the upcoming book, Campus Battlefield, because that's where he fights it out on a daily basis. Charlie, and there it is. Charlie, in particular, this is a poll. Is this an outlier, or is this what you're seeing? Because a lot of those other polls are turning the Democrats' way.
You know, I have to say, this is what I'm seeing. I've been to 20 states in the last 15 days, traveling the country, talking to all sorts of different groups, going to college campuses, talking to Lincoln Reagan Day dinners, connecting with the GOP base. And I see that there is a growing enthusiasm for the midterms amongst Republican conservative voters in particular states, but also for the Democrats. I look at two data points that's really interesting that might be outliers, but you have to take a look at it. First and foremost, Michael Moore's movie, total failure. Now, some people say, oh, that doesn't mean anything. Well, when there were movies in 2016 that were challenging the Obama presidency, conservatives went to the box office and supported those to record highs.
Dinesh D'Souza?
Precisely. And the second thing is Barack Obama. A lot of candidates are saying, I don't want anything to do with Barack Obama. Don't come to my state. Don't campaign for me. And he's only drawing crowds maybe 700, 800 people strong. President Trump went to Missouri. He packed the auditorium. He had tens of thousands of people outside the door. So I think there's a lot to be said with that. But if the Republicans do not finish the game strong, what I'm talking about is Kavanaugh, I think there's going to be a price to pay at the ballot box in the midterms.
Well, if you look at when these folks were polled, it was before the Kavanaugh accuser story broke. Do you think that will have an impact? Well,
look, I think the base sees right through this. I mean, you have a man that has served in judiciary now for over a decade, has had a 35-year career that's practically sterling. Democrats do nothing with this accusation all summer. And then the last minute, they come with this anonymous accusation and then try to destroy this man's life and his career and reputation from high school, mind you. And so, look, the woman's going to have an opportunity to speak on Thursday. He's going to have an opportunity to speak. But I wish we would still be a country where you're innocent until proven guilty. And it seems the Democrats want to have a guilty until proven innocent, where they say, oh, you have to prove your innocence. You can't prove a negative.
Right. Well, it's got to play out, and you got to see if the Republicans going to be respectful. And as you saw Kavanaugh last night, not saying anything bad about the accuser, but saying, I wasn't there, it's not me, I've never met her. Then you got number two, Ramirez, and we'll see how that plays out in the New Yorker magazine that was maligned by the New York Times, says it's a non-story. Real quick, Barack Obama, Eric Holder, Senator Joe Biden, they're sending out the team from 08 and 012 to win in 2018. I know it's the bed. They're good speakers, but is it really Trump versus Obama in the midterms?
Well, wouldn't that be interesting? In some ways, Trump is the opposite Obama. Obama was all talk, no action. And Trump is action. Trump is results. Trump is jobs, lower taxes, peace on the Korean Peninsula. I mean, so the reason the Republican Party is getting more popular is because it's the party of Donald Trump, which is the party of results and fulfilled promises. And I think it's really interesting to see that over 1 year, the Republican Party now has a higher approval rating than the Democrat Party.
President Obama has never done good at midterms.
Never.
Not as president. It was a disaster both times.
Because when it's about him, when it's about his celebrity, he did well in 2008 and 2012, when he can draw a distinction versus me versus Mitt Romney. But if it's a report card, which midterm elections are a report card, show me what you've done, Barack Obama never did well, and I think President Trump will.